King Charles continued his first official state visit in Germany today, receiving a standing ovation as he became the first ever British monarch to speak in Germany's parliament, impressively conducting most of his speech in German. Meanwhile, hapless Harry snuck in through a side entrance for another day at the High Court as he continues his obsessive battle to destroy the free press in the UK. A brand new People's poll commissioned by GB News has found that just 8% of the British public would prefer Harry and Meghan to move back to the UK, compared to nearly half who want them to stay in their self-imposed exile in California. So there we have it. Britain has spoken, Alison Pearson. So actually, the royal family should be looking at this poll, shouldn't they, and thinking Charles has done the right thing by backing away here.
Yeah, I think my favourite line of the week, if not of the year so far, was him saying that he was too busy to see Harry. Presumably, you know, been walking the Jack Russells and too busy to see.
Because, of course, his state visit to France had just been cancelled, Alison. We know he had nothing in the diary, yet he still didn't want to see Harry.
Still too busy. Yeah, I'd have Meghan and Harry araldited to the sun lounges in Montecito, Dan, I must say. I mean, I think they have caused tremendous harm. And I did write a piece about how I would be booing if they returned to the...
So would you really?
Absolutely, I would be. And what was very funny was lots of Telegraph readers wrote and said that we should have pick a spot on the coronation route where we could assemble to boo. So any GB News viewers who want to join us in the...
I think there'll be a few of them there.
in the boo, you come and join us in the boo. In fact, somebody pointed out that when I think it was Emperor Hirohito came to London for a state visit, that lots of the military turned their backs along the mile. I'm incensed with them, Dan. I know that you share this view.
Absolutely.
The misery and the stress they caused to the late Queen.
Yeah.
The Oprah Winfrey interview went out when Prince Philip was in hospital a few weeks away from death. He and the Queen, the late Queen, had shown nothing but kindness and decency, particularly to Meghan.
They both died believing that the world thought that the royal family was full of racists, and it was Harry and Meghan who allowed that to happen, with the assistance of Oprah Winfrey, who I don't forgive, by the way.
No, absolutely. And I think now we want to have a special family moment on the Buckingham Palace balcony. You think they don't seem to actually comprehend how furious and rejected the British people feel by them, I think.
He doesn't get it, does he, Nigel Nelson?
Well,
should we be booing Harry?
I wouldn't mind booing Harry. I mean, I'd be quite happy to actually never hear from him again. What I would say, though, is that a reconciliation with his father and brother, I think, should happen. They're a family. I know it's to do with the monarchy, the royal family, or whatever, but they're also just a family. And it'd be nice to know that the King and William could actually talk to him again.
Sean Bailey?
I'm with Nigel. I've been consistent all the way through. They are a family, and I get it. Charles, as king, might want to teach a lesson or two and be too busy and refuse entry to some high-profile events, but ultimately he's a grandfather, and he should be making some kind of movements in the background to have a relationship with his grandparents. I personally think it's a great privilege for any child to have a relationship with their grandparents, and he should be trying to make that happen. But he does need to make Harry aware of the damages caused, the pain he's caused. And of course, Harry has decided his children are not to be royals. I wonder how his children will feel about that in the future. Again, they should have a relationship with their grandfather so they can work that through.
Well, that's not right, Sean, is it? Because they have recently said that they're going to be called Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Well, so actually, what they want is they want to be able to badmouth the royal family whilst kind of taking all the benefits of the titles. Well,
what you're saying is obviously technically correct, but the point is you cannot punish the children for the sins of the father. If they want, rightly they would be called princess and whatever. They should maintain that until they are old enough to say otherwise. And if I was their grandfather, I would make that happen. Harry and Meghan, slightly different approach.